Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, say call Halayim La, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Yahweh. Alright, double honors to our apostles. Talk this truth at the great most moment. Big salutations to the brothers out there that believe in this truth. You know what I'm saying? They're being sealed onto life. So, household faith. And, right now we're being groomed and prepared in order to inherit the kingdom, which the Lord has declared from the beginning, you know, and ordained for His children. You know, right now we're preparing to inherit the kingdom, as it tells you in 2 Esdras 2 and 35. Man, be ready to the reward of the kingdom. You know, so. You know, there is a reward for them that diligently seek the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, man. Because it tells you in Hebrews 11 and 6, all right, He is a rewarder of them that diligently seek Him. All right, as it tells you in Isaiah 55 and 6, you know, seek ye the Lord while He may be found, and call ye upon Him while He's near. You know, call upon the Lord while He is near. So the Lord is near, man. That come at the end, man. The Lord's near that comes at the end of this world. 2 Esdras 6 and 9 says what? Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it, man. So we're at that time, man. We're supposed to seek the Lord at the end, man. At the end of this man's system, the end of this beast system. You know, you're supposed to seek the Lord and His Son, man. And why? Before it's too late. Before the evil days draw near, I tell you in Ecclesiastes the 12th chapter. And them evil days are already here, man. So that show you that the Lord is right around the corner, man. And that kingdom that's promised to us is getting ready to be fulfilled. All right. So Isaiah 46 and the 8th verse, and it says, remember this and show yourselves men, and bring it again to mind, O ye transgressors, and remember the former things are old, for I am the Most High and there is none else, and I am Yahweh Shem Shai and there is none like me. Declaring the end from the beginning, and from ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. And what's the Lord's pleasure? To give us the kingdom. It's your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom, man. I will do all my pleasure. What's His pleasure? To tread down these other nations, man. As it tells you in Sirach 10 and 14. All right, the Lord had cast down the throne of proud princes and set up the meek in their stead, man. Who is the meek? You know, the meek that inherit the earth, man. The elect of Israel. Those that are seeking the Lord, man. In truth and sincerity, with diligence, man. All right. With all long-suffering in the doctrine, you know. So again, Hebrews 11 and 6, the Lord is a rewarder of them that diligently seek Him, man. You know, He rewards the faithful amongst men, man. You know, He rewards the faithful. Okay, the faithful amongst His people, you know, which are His elect, man. He called out from amongst the wheat, you know, the wheat from amongst the tares, I should say, you know. Okay, because He's about to separate them. Matthew 13th chapter, it says what? He shall separate the wheat amongst the tares and gather him into His barn, man. That's why He's calling out, and He sent His men to call out the elect from out amongst this darkness. It says in Isaiah 9 and 2, man. The people that walk in great darkness have seen a great light, man. You know, have seen the great light. So that light now that light's getting ready to appear, man. You know, because you've seen it through the spirit, but now that light's getting ready to return in a physical form, man. Which entails the destruction of this place, man. The downfall of our enemies, you know, pursuant to Isaiah the 66th chapter, man, where the Lord's going And Isaiah 9, all right, in the 6th verse as well. All right, it says that this war will be fought with confusion and garments rolled in gold, garments rolled in blood, confused noise and garments rolled with blood. You know, but this war with flame and fuel of fire, man. You know, because that's the time we're living in, a time that the Lord said He was going to consume these devils. As it says in Deuteronomy 4:24, Lord our power, He's a consuming fire, man. You know, a consuming fire that's going to overtake, you know what I'm saying, the kingdoms of these heathen, man. All right, starting with you red devils. All right, just on that Amos the 9th chapter in the 1st verse, it says the Lord will smite the lintel of the door that the post may shake. You know, ain't gonna cut off the head of asunder of the top of these devils, man, and bring them down to the pit where they belong. You know, they belong to the pit. They don't belong in the rulership seat. So the Lord's grooming us for the rulership seat, man. Okay, which real quick, I want to get the word for groom. They're being groomed, man. You know how in this world you be groomed to be in a Hollywood, you know, little celebrity. They groom these little kids to be moles and to be transformers. But we're gonna be groomed to be kings and gods, kings, priests on the earth, man. That's what we're being groomed to. That's why we speak about ruling class mentality in the faith, you know, because that's where we originally descend from the royalty, which is actually the Most High Himself. We descend from the Lord Himself, man. You know. So it says the word groom, a male, a child or a boy, a young man, right? A male, a servant. And he's being groomed up to be what? A royal, a noble, holding house and ranking higher than a page. A knight squire. See, you holding, you know, you hold the sword before, you know, you become a knight. Before you get, you got to go through the steps of being like what you call an armor bearer, you know. So you gotta earn your keep, if you will. You know, you earn your position. All right, you earn the kingdom. You know, the scripture say through much tribulation you must enter into the kingdom. Acts 14:22. So through much tribulation you're gonna enter into that kingdom. So the Lord's grooming us, you know, putting you through trials. Scripture speaks about a fiery trial that's to try you. You know, He said He's gonna be cast into the prison 10 days. Only be thou faithful unto death, and I'll deliver. I'll give you a crown of life. Revelation the 2nd chapter. You know, so that's time we're living in. The Lord's trying the hearts of men, and He's finding out who is of Him. You know, He's trying the hearts of men. That's why it says Hebrews 4:12, man. Word Lord, two-edged sword. You know, that pierces, divides asunder, and it's discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart. The discerner of the thoughts and intents of what? The true believers. You know, that worship the Father in spirit and truth. Right? Because, you know, for instance, like, you have people out there that'll be like, oh, why y'all out there on the Sabbath? But today will be like the Sabbath, right? According to the calendar, right? And according to the moon, I should say. And here it is. You know, the Lord did healings on the Sabbath, man. The Lord went to the temple on the Sabbath, man. The Lord, he let them, he let those men gather them. I think it was cattle that was stuck in the ditch. You know, they couldn't get them out. You know, I forget where that account is, but the point is that the Lord, He said He was the Lord of the Sabbath, and He showed us the better way. He told us to cover the prophesy. So, you know, the Sabbath is a day of rest. You know, we try to keep it, you know, to the best of our ability. Scripture says we're gonna hollow the Sabbath, but what the Lord told us to do was work and prophesy and seek Him. You know, so, you know, we can really, our rest comes with Him. You know, so it's more important to seek Him right now than it is to be at the crib resting. You know, okay, because, you know, certain Israelites still have a problem with you out there teaching. You know, oh, yo, you're breaking the Sabbath. You do this. Look, the Lord taught the Sabbath day, man. Okay, the Lord went out there and He spoke the word and He healed people, performed miracles. That's work. But you see, in order to enter into a true rest, you know, we have to seek him, man. That's Isaiah 55:6, man. So yeah, man, the Lord told us to covet the prophesy, man, you know. So that's the thing, you know. You can't, the spirit get on you, you know, you can't rest, all right? Because there is no rest here, man, you know. We can rest when we're in the grave or we're in the ship, you know, because the Lord told you, man, you know, labor to enter into rest, all right? So the Lord came to show us a better way, you know. And what he was doing, he said, you know, to follow him. So you do what he did. He went out there and taught on the Sabbath day, man, you know. So it ain't no big deal. But, you know, the Jews would want to find fault with the Lord, you know. They didn't find fault with the disciples. Like, oh, you didn't roll up your sleeves, you know. When you was eating, you know, you didn't wash all the way to the shoulder, all right? Or you know, you didn't keep everything to the letter of the law. But the Lord came to show you the spirit. He said, if you're under the law, then you're no longer free. You know, but the Lord said, He came to make you free from the law, man, of sin. You're no longer a debtor to the law, because if you mess up in one point, you already went off anyways, man. You know, so the Lord came to give you a better way, man, and give you a freedom, you know, to seek Him and find Him in His pure form, man. But you got to be out there, you know, make your body like sacrifice, ushering in His return, you know, because His return means our return, you know, as rulers of this earth, as it tells you in John the 14th chapter, which therein lies the title of the lesson, you know. You know, in my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would not have told you this, you know. So we're being groomed, going back to the point. You know, we're being groomed in order to receive that kingdom, man. You know, as noble heirs of that rest. You know, but we're at war, so at war you don't have time to rest, man. You know, at war you don't have time to settle on your leaves, you know, and get comfortable. The Lord said that Timotheus, Paul told him, he said that you made war good warfare, man. So when you at war, you know what I'm saying, you're not sleeping. The people are dead to sleep, man. They can rest. This is their rest. This is their constellation, man. You know, most of these people on the sign, man. Let their asses chill in the house. You know, it's too fucking cold. It's too cold, man. Right now it's like fucking 10 degrees outside, man. You know, in the west, on the east coast, I should say, it's like, you know, it is what it is, man. You know, brothers out there, you know, got warmer climates and shit like that. That's good for them, you know. But you know what I'm saying, the Lord told us to be out there like clockwork, man. He said in season, out of season, man. You know, in season and out of season, because you know you can't put down the plow, man. Many of you have put down that plow, man. You know, based upon the cold. Scripture say the sluggard will not plow by reason of the cold, man. You know, the sluggard. So you got a lot of sluggards out there, man. Let's say there's a lion in the streets. All right, let's get that too. There's a lion in the streets, you know. The authorities are gonna get me if I go out there, you know. The Lord told you the fear of man bring a snare, man. You know. Okay, He said prophesy until I come. You know, occupy until I come. I should say, so I can occupy until I come, man. Okay. So we ought to be continuing to work until the Lord returns, man, or until the situation arises where, you know, we can't be out there no more. You know, martial law. You know, there's you know, apostle might say, oh yeah, brothers, you don't go out there no more. They, you know, the apostle will give some type of direction. You know, he'll say, oh well, you know, brothers probably shouldn't be out there. You know, he probably put out a decree or something like that. You know, but see, that's the thing. You know, if you didn't put down the plow, man, you don't expect that kingdom's gonna be your inheritance, man. You know, because that's given to the laborers, man. The harvest is plenteous, but the laborers are but a few. Only a few laborers in that harvest, you know, that pertain to that harvest. So that harvest is out there in the field, man, and you know, the people amongst the people. Out there amongst the multitudes, man. The Lord said, "Go to the multitudes." You know, and ambassador, the Lord said, "Ambassador is sent amongst the heathen." You gotta go amongst these devils, you know, and tell them of their end, man. You know, and warn Jacob of the impending glorious return, the imminent return of the Lord. You know, that's gonna reward it. So again, we're getting ready to inherit that creation, man. You know, this whole creation right here. A universal a dominion, man. Not just the earth, but also the other planets, man. Not just the earth, but the other planets too, man. You got many mentions in my Father's house. Because the scriptures say in Romans the 8th chapter that the creature was made subject unto vanity. The creature, the whole creation groaneth together. I should say, slightly. The whole creation groaneth together for the manifestation of the sons of the power, man. The manifestation of the sons of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, man. The people on this sign right here. The earth and everything that surrounds it, man. The cosmos. You know, that's the Greek word that's found in John the 3rd chapter in the 16th verse. But that's referring to Israel, but it's also celestial bodies as well, you know, which we're going to govern them as well, right? Because we're not going to be subject to the earth, the terra, the earthly abode, you know. We'll tell you in 2 Corinthians the 5th chapter, it says that if this tabernacle, if this body be dissolved, we have a heavenly tabernacle, which that's going to be used to govern the kingdom to come, man. And that kingdom's going to extend throughout the universe, man. You know, throughout the galaxy and throughout the universe, because we're not going to be just subject to this galaxy, you know, which the white man calls he calls the Milky Way, you know. But you got other galaxies, you know, which we're going to rename everything, you know, according to our image, you know. Pursuant to 1 Maccabees 3:48, it says he opens the book of the law and seek it to paint his images. So we're gonna do the reverse. We're gonna paint our images, you know. And we paint our images gonna be throughout the cosmos, you know, throughout the planets, man. You know, you got brothers always like to bring out you got planets made of diamonds, man. You know, you got planets made of different precious minerals, you know, just full of it. Like when you watch that show, Dune, the movie Dune, with your boy Timothy Chalamet, you know, and Zendaya. They had the whole planet called full of spice. That's what generated the wealth of the empire. Everybody's fighting over to control the resource of that planet, man, or the resources of that planet. And the name of it was what's the name? Goddamn. Arrakis, yeah, Arrakis. Yeah, it was Arrakis. So the whole war was over that planet, right? The whole families were murdered over the resources. So, you know, Esau shows you that, you know, in his mind, that's him imagining the vain thing. Psalms 2:1. Why did the heathen rage imagine a vain thing? So, yeah, the fact that he feels that way, you know. Him thinking that he's gonna escape this place, he can't do it according to the flesh, because he's in the flesh. Esau's not gonna be given the ability to leave this place, but we are, because we're the Lord's joint heirs. All right, we are. The Lord said He knew us from the womb. You know, before the earth was formed, He created His elect. You know, and then He created the other nations. His elect, starting with Israel, but the elect amongst the Israelites, you know, that are going to inherit this kingdom on the first go around. That's who this word is preached to, man. All right, so they're being groomed, you know, which, like the brothers were saying, how do you know the Lord's favoring you? Well, the Lord's favoring you, you know, how you know He gave you this truth, you know. He put hell on you. He chastised those who He loves. He said, Amos the 3rd chapter and the 2nd verse, you know, I chastise them who I love. All right. Lord said he chastised those who he loves, so he loves us, man. So again, 2 Edges 2:35, be ready to the reward of the kingdom, man. And that kingdom, that reward is right nigh at hand, man. That will come in the end. You know, the Lord himself, the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords. There, he's gonna put a crown on your head. All right. All right. He said he's gonna sit down, serve wine to you. You know, he's gonna say, he's gonna exalt you. You know, like the ceremony of the third Lord of the Rings, the Frodo crowning. I always go back to that scene. You know, say you bow to no one, Frodo. Frodo, you bow to no one. You know, that's what the Lord gonna tell you, man. You know, the Lord gonna serve you. That means he's bowing to you. When you serve someone else, that means you bow. You bow your head. You know, you as a servant, you're supposed to pour the cup, right? But he's gonna pour your cups, man. He's gonna wash. He washed the disciples' feet. That was him, you know, bowing to his disciples. All right. So, hey, the Lord's gonna exalt you, man. You know, in due time. Ye that wait upon him. So they're blessed. You know, that's why it says in your patience possess your souls, man. You know, they have fled the shadow of this world, man. They have cleaved onto the Lord, man, through the Spirit, through the Word. Because that's how he spoke to his disciples in the ancient world. He spoke through the Word, man, in dark parables and sayings. So now he's speaking again through the Holy Spirit, which dwelleth within you. You know, as he said, you are the building. You are the Most High's building, the Most High's husbandry. You know, 1 Peter, the 2nd chapter. You know, you are the Most High's building. You're the Most High's husbandry, planting. So therefore, you gotta be out there planting. The Lord said, Apollos planted. Who's Apollos? That'll be you. You'll be Apollos. You could represent Apollos. You know, you teach them. You teaching, and the Most High waters them. You know, you bring forth the word, and there's a reward for that. You bring forth fruit. It said, bring forth fruit, meet for repentance. There's a reward for bearing fruit. You know, see, because this is the Lord's children, his flock that he gave you in order to watch over, you know, and feed them, not be a negligent deadbeat. You know, that's why the Lord said many pastors, as said Jeremiah 12:10, have destroyed my vineyard. You know, have cast down my vineyard, trodden my portion underfoot. Well, he said, because they don't feed them. Your daddy don't feed you. That means that he treads you down underfoot. You know, he's being negligent. That's why the Lord said, many are called, few are chosen. That the chosen are going to feed his little ones. You know, with knowledge, wisdom, understanding. That's why the reward is great, because you're overseers of spirits, man. He said, Luke 10, verse 16 on down, he said, I give you power to tread upon scorpions and serpents, over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall by any means hurt you. So you got power over spirits, man. That's why he told his Peter. He said, whatsoever you bound on the earth shall be bound in heaven. That's the house of David. He spoke to them like, you know, to the elect. You know, he said, whosoever sins you retain, I retain unto them. Whatsoever sins you remit unto them. That's why when you put a curse on a nigga, the Lord end up dealing with them. You know, or they trouble you in your building and tell you in Galatians 5:10, whosoever will trouble you shall bear his indignation, whosoever he be. You know, because the Lord sent you. You know, that's why it says, he that despise you, despise not him that sent you, but him that sent you. Basically him, you know. Because y'all work for the Lord, man. So the Lord's gonna reward you again. That's the thing. And that's what it says, the patience and the faith of the saints. Because the Lord gotta give you something called incentives, man. An incentive would be, you know, a paycheck at the end of the week, you know, a reward for hitting a parlay. That's an incentive. You gotta put down some money. Well, the Lord said multiply with usury, you know. So the incentive is the world, man. Like Scarface said, Chico, the world is yours, man. You know. All right. That's the world is ours, man. Not these damn devils. The world is mismanaged by the devil. Again, Sirach 10:14. All right. The Lord has broken down or cast down the throne of proud princes and set up the meek in their stead. Who's the meek? The meek shall inherit the earth. Matthew the 5th chapter. We'll be the meek. Not you fucking so-called Muslim teachers and you Elijah Muhammad zombies. You know, I was watching the elder brother Karatazar, I think his name is, from Baltimore. You know, he be doing the videos. Which, by the way, your man, Mr. 6'5" was in one of the videos, man. If you watch this, brother, I don't know if, you know, you know, I'm not the great debater, but hey, brother, you did your thing up there with the Fugazi. Hey, you know what I'm saying, bro? Hey, the brother be showing love, so you know, that's not our cup of tea, but hey, you know, if that's what the brother's gonna do. He's gonna tear down new Christians. And that dude Fugazi, man, he's a Fugazi, man. You know, Lord said, "I caused their tongues to fall upon themselves." So everybody's being exposed, man. The white man, you nigga 2/3. Cause that dude's probably more than likely a 2/3 if he doesn't come to this faith. Cause he's contrary. He's that deaf adder that's stopping his ear, like Esau, just like Esau. That's why I said John 8:44. Yeah, your father the devil, and the lesser your father you would do. You know, he was a murderer from the beginning and bold not in the truth. And our people are not abiding in the truth, man. Yeah, so bro was up there, man. You know, but yeah, you gotta come all the way with it with the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the brother was you know, was letting them Christians have it, you know. But anyways, you know, they're not gonna, them Christians and you niggas that in this loving Edomite spirit, you're not gonna inherit the kingdom, man. You're gonna inherit fire, man, and the wind, all right? But matter of fact, let's prove that. You're gonna inherit the wind, man. All right, the inheritance, the pure. That's why the Lord left behind an elect, because the inheritance is too pure for a nigga, man. It's too valuable, you know, to give into the hands of vipers, you know, serpents. The Lord called Jacob a bunch of serpents, man. Okay, so hey, Proverbs 11 and 28 says, "He that trusts in you." Oh no, 27 verse. He that diligently seeketh good procureth favor. Again, he's a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. Hebrews 11 and 6. So he that diligently seeketh good procureth favor. But he that seeketh mischief, it shall come unto him. And he that trusteth in his riches shall fall. But the righteous shall flourish as a branch. He that trouble his own house shall inherit the wind. And the fool shall be a servant to the wise in heart. He that trouble his own house inherit the wind. See, like I said, so you niggas gonna inherit the wind, man. Dudes like the Fugazi podcast, all you little contrarians, you know. Oh, they're going back to the video that the other Karatazar had this, like it. He did both, the one on 6'5" and the other dude. But the one about the other dude, it was like these Muslim niggas talking shit about Israel. You know, talking shit about we stole your doctrine, and Elijah Muhammad has been the one pushing the truth. You know, like as if Elijah Muhammad knew the scriptures, or the Lord was dealing with it. The Lord said he spoke to Moses mouth to mouth. Numbers the 12th chapter. The Lord didn't speak to these motherfuckers mouth to mouth. The Lord said I never sent them. You know, in Jeremiah 23rd chapter. You know, they ran yet I didn't send them. You know that's demonic evil spirits on the left hand side. Yes, the Lord controls both sides, but in a matter of speaking, he sent you. He didn't send them. You know, that's why he said that. He sent the Israelites. It said Isaiah 8:20. If they speak not according to this word, because there's no light in them. If they're not these conscious community dudes, they're not teaching the word, man. They're not teaching the whole truth. Did I ask you a question? You good? Where you from?
From Brazil.
From Brazil? Yeah, you believe in the scriptures? Yeah. They're not. You know that word Jesus is not the real Lord. You know, you still call on Jesus Christ, right?
Jesus Christ, God, His Spirit.
Oh, okay. Well, you ever heard of the Hebrew Israelites? Yeah. You know you go back to Israel, right? Yeah. You're an Asherite. From the tribe of Asher. You know what I'm saying? The church has lied to our people. In other words, because Did they teach you the prophecies when you go in there? No, they don't teach you the prophecies because that's not given to them. Because the prophecies entail the end of this place. Because this place is Babylon. Yeah. This place is spoken of in Revelation of Babylon. This place is the whore that polluted the earth. Because look at the earth. Is the earth in a good state? You in school, right? Yeah. Well, school is a scam. You know that. You're paying for. Well, I mean, you probably got a ride or something.
No, I pay for school.
You pay for school. That's a scam. Once you leave there, you probably first second year. Hey, well, I mean, if you could do it, it's good for you. But most people, they come out here saddled with debt, $200,000, and they can't even get a job. Two PhDs. I was watching one little program, and the chick had two PhDs. She couldn't find a job. Had to sell plasma, her blood, to pay her rent. This is the society we live in. But Christianity and all this has not taught us who's the devil, who's the serpent, and what the prophecies entail, man. But we're those people, and these so-called white people are the devil. They go back to the because they came in your country and did all this, They came in my country, they did all this madness. Why your countries are poor? It's not because of us. Like we're some dumbasses. We can't do nothing. We're a gifted people, But see, they come in there with the economic sanctions and all this shit, the world forum, all this madness and everything. But they've taught us nothing but lies and destroyed us, as a people. So this is what we teach them. This is what we the truth of the scriptures. You know what I mean? But I don't mean to hold you too long. I know you're cold and everything. But
It's okay. I'm going to the bank anyways.
You going to the bank?
Yeah.
Okay, you have a boyfriend?
No. I'm celibacy right now.
Might get your number.
I'm celibacy, my bro. I'm keeping to myself until God reveals.
Hey, well, I mean, we're friends.
How old you is? So you're over here preaching this and getting girls' numbers at the same time?
Well, that's the scriptures.
God's really using you, bro.
No, but that's the scripture. So, but hey, because a girl like you shouldn't be by yourself. How do you?
I'm not by myself.
I mean,
I got a 12 tracks win, so what are you talking about?
Nah, but you know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be, like, you should pray to be like yourself,
But I got an education to recover. I got God's prophecies to fulfill. So I got it.
So what the prophecies about?
Bro, my prophecies, I'm still trying to reveal that God has them all locked up in a chamber and that's safe with me. But definitely worshiping, that's what I got.
Hey, well, you're supposed to be put up. But you know that, hey, this place right here is getting ready to become a third world country, man. This place, this is what it has taught us, that, hey, you're good by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can do everything. But, hey, you see how dark these times are, man. Hey, but, it's a pleasure to speak with you. You look like you're right. You got your head on right. So, but hey, this is the end. We're at the end,
It's coming, but
We're at the end.
I'll see you soon. I'll probably come back here again if I forget cash. Which is probably going to be soon.
All right.
Have a great day.
All right, too. Hey, but that's the time we living in, bro. We're in the time of the end, man, and the Lord ain't even the Lord is not playing with these people, man. Because they think, hey, well, they good, this and that by themselves, and here it is. This is not a joke, bro. Like, you find out you're an Israelite, and you think the Lord's tarrying. The Lord's not tarrying, man. And pretty soon, you know what I'm saying, shit is not gonna be sweet out here, man. So the Lord, the Lord got many rewards for us, man. That's light work, that everything that the Lord got prepared for us, what I'm saying, is it's beautiful, man. You can just see the Spirit. You can just see the Spirit is with us, man. The Spirit of the Lord is with you brothers out there, man. You know what I'm saying? We're more than conquerors through Him that loved us, bro. The Lord's gonna bless us, man. You know what I'm saying? So you see something, you know what I'm saying? You do what you do. All right? Hey, because at the end of the day, them women gonna come anyways, man. They're gonna be seeking after you, brothers. You know what I'm saying? So she's talking about, You out there preaching the word and teach. A man takes what he wants, man. See, in the time of Jacob's trouble, we taking what you want, man. You're gonna be out there and you're gonna take what you want, man. The Lord's gonna give it to you, bro. Because everything belongs to us anyways, man. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you can go through the proper protocols, right? You know, you got a boyfriend, whatever, you got a man. And if not, hey, we ain't up here just, you know, we're men, brother. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, hey, I don't do that with everything, but she had a bright little spirit on her, man. You know what I'm saying? So she's cool. You know, so if that's through the Spirit of the Lord, then hey, you know. But anywho, not to get off track, but the Lord is a rewarder of them that diligently seek it, man. The Lord gonna crown you brothers out there, man. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna give you the delicacies of your heart, man. Whatever the heart requires, that's what He's gonna give you, man. All right. So Proverbs 11:29, he that trouble his own house shall inherit the wind, and the fool shall be a servant to the wise in heart. So he that trouble his own house shall inherit the wind, man. All right. You're gonna inherit the wind. Going back to that dude I was talking about, the Farrakhan and all these dudes, they're troubling their house. The Fugazi podcast dude and Anton Daniels and the rest of them, they're all trouble in their house, man. They're all trouble in their house, man. They're all in the spirit of contrary. They're all anti-messiahs, you know. The Lord said in Luke 19:27, if you would not the I reign over you, bring hither and slay before me, man. Bring hither and slay before me. All right. These people don't want the Lord to rule over them. You know, they have no king but Caesar. You know, therefore they're not gonna inherit the kingdom on the first go around. They're gonna be subjects, you know, in the kingdom, if you will. You know, because they're gonna be you're under tribute, under, you know, because all Israel gonna be up under the elect. You know, because right now they're over you. That's why it says the last shall be first and the first shall be last. Right now they're over you. You know, they're over there. They're over there basically. You know, enjoying this kingdom. You know, settled on their leaves, and we forsaken this world, man. So it's not fair. The Lord's gonna give you fairness, man. Equity. He said he's gonna establish equity. All right. Psalms the 99th chapter, right? Say, do us establish equity. It's like the third verse. Yeah, Psalms 99 and verse 4. It says, the king's strength also loved judgment, and now do us establish equity, and now executed judgment and righteousness in Jacob. Yeah, the king's strength loved judgment, man. Established, and thou doest establish equity. So in this place, you don't get no equity. You know, you be a hard worker. You know what I'm saying? Your ass is you're a laborer. You know, you don't get what you deserve, but you some hacker, liar, stealer. You know, you selling drugs. You know, you'll be fucking taken care of, man. They'll take care of you, bro. You know what I'm saying? The government, they'll let you loose for you know, like you live like Young Thug. You know, you'll get degenerate or mo. You know, and you'll live comfortably. Them dudes don't do a day of work in their life, like real work. You know, Jake's celebrities. They don't have to break their backs and shit. They get, you know, they get everything done for them. Cause they work for Esau, man. When you work for Esau, Massa will take care of you for a little while. And if you break the rules, you'll get that goddamn you'll get Bill Cosby treatment, R. Kelly treatment, you know, because they've been living deliciously on earth. You know, you break one of Esau's rules, you get Prince treatment. You know, that nigga Prince was he was floating on a cloud, man. For, you know, Michael Jackson, you know, they was all floating on clouds. You know, LeBron, you know, all your stars of heaven that's being brought low. You know, Bruno Mars, you know, they got a big gambling addiction. Jake going broke. They got to do all kind of residencies and shows. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause everybody knows that, you know, this place collapsing. You know, the music's not what it used to be. And see, the Lord called us rich. He called them poor. You know, because we got the true keys, man, which are this word. You know, which is the spirit that's gonna unlock, you know, the labyrinth of death, you know, that we're in now, man. These everlasting chains of darkness, and the rest of it, you know, everything. what I'm saying, the generational curses that we've inherited, you know, but that's being lifted off of us pursuant to Deuteronomy 30:7, man. It's being put on these devils. These devils look weak as hell. They look sickly. They look depraved. All right, they look they don't look as they used to, man. You know, they're fallen. That's why it says, is this the man that made the earth tremble? You know, it says every man that passed by shall hiss at him. You know, is this the man that made the earth tremble? You know. Isaiah 14 in the 16th verse, it says, and they that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee. Like, who the hell is this? This is the mighty white man, the mighty so-called white man. You know, it says, and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake the kingdoms, that made the world as a wilderness? Yeah, the world is as a wilderness right now, man. You know. So it says, and destroy the cities thereof that open not the house of all his prisoners. The king of all the nations, even all them lie in glory, and everyone in his house. All right. So these devils made the world a wilderness, man. Look at the world, a wilderness. You know, fine little thing like that shouldn't be by herself. Got this fucking mindset because of these devils, man. You know, because of these people. You know, here it is. They'd rather be a carpet muncher and celibate than be with real men. You see that? But pretty soon they're gonna come crawling to you, brothers, man. I just did that as an example. See, I want to test the waters. You know, see, let's see. You know, because she was looking at Jake. You know, so I was like, all right, you know, because we're men. All right, that's one thing you're gonna understand. Well, look, we've been brought up to be fucking timid as hell. And look, you're supposed to take what you want, bro. All right, you're fucking men. The Lord made you men, bro. He said, show yourselves men. Job 38:3. You know, so hey. It's all fair in love, as it said, right? It tell you, man. If the woman is single, it's all fair game, man. You know, all right? Because at the end of the day, hey, the whole world is all ours, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of abundance mindset you're supposed to have, bro. You know, you ain't supposed to be some fucking scary puss. You know, look, everything belongs to us, bro. All right. The earth belongs to us, man, and the Lord's gonna give it back to us. All right. The Lord told you, go with boldness before the throne of the Lord. Hebrews 4:16, man. Come with boldness before the throne of mercy, that may obtain mercy in the day of judgment. Hebrews the 4th chapter. Again, and it links right up with Hebrews 11:6. He's the reward of them that diligently seek him. He that cometh to him must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. So it says, Hebrews 4:16 says, let us therefore come boldly unto the throne of grace, that he may obtain mercy and find grace to help in the time of need, man. So, hey, man, we're coming to a time of need, bro. You know, Lord say, Jacob, thy worm. A worm is needy, man. You know, a worm has many needs. You say the Lord said we're gonna go to the oppressor for the want of all things. That's a worm that has many needs, man. We don't have our own lands and infrastructure and shit like that, you know. We can't save ourselves. The Lord told you, Deuteronomy 28:6, no man shall buy thee, and no man shall redeem thee, man. You know. So the Lord said, look for your Savior, man. You know, that shall come at the end of the world. It is the end of the world, man. And these people, they're gonna find out it's the end of the world, right? You know, like Julia London said, that it's the end of the world. It ended when you said goodbye. You know? Hey, when the Lord said goodbye to these people right here, he said, Lord, I'm not your people. You're not my God. That was the end of the beginning of the end, man. You know, that's why it says, Hosea 6:2. After 2 days, he will revive us. On the third day, he will raise us up, man. You know, because he's going to lift us up on the third day. He revived us through this truth, through the Spirit, when his son came and taught us back that we were Israelites. We died to break down the middle wall partition and and be made as a sacrificed lamb, you know. It cleanse us of our iniquity, give us a chance to enter into the rest, into the new covenant, which is going to be established on the return of the Lord, man. Upon the return of our Lord, because this one ain't going to make us perfect, but this thing ended, you know, when the Lord, the end of the world began when the Lord said goodbye, man. You know what I'm saying? Like the song said. So, hey, upon the return, we be revived, man, because we're dead. The Lord said we're dead in Yahushua, right? So, upon his return, be made alive, all right? They said in 1 Corinthians, the 15th chapter, it said he had defeated death, you know? He had defeated death, man. Death, grave, oh grave, where's thy sting? You know? But the grave is this death, these bodies, you know, that's subject to the sin. It says in Romans 6:23, the wage of sin is death, you know. So this is the wage of sin, man. You know, dying, living in any conditions, being around these devils, man. You know, not being in royalty, man. Cause we belong in royalty. Our people belong in royalty. They don't belong in this fucking state, man. Up there shivering and shit, you know what I'm saying? Catching hell, you know. You're over there in the heat, catching heat waves, and bathing yourself. You know, in the kingdom, you're never gonna bathe yourself. You yourself ain't never gonna do a goddamn thing. You gonna be getting taken care of, man. You know, and have to cut your own nails, or, you know, your own hair, anything like that. You know, everything be taken care of. You never have to cook your own meal. You know what I mean? All right, anything you want, man. Anything you want, bro. Any type of exotic little damsel, you know, that'll tickle your fancy, man. Anything, man. You know, or any kind of chariot, any kind of vehicle, you know, any kind of estate, palace, you know. And see, here you got limited choices, man. You ain't got no choices. What the fuck kind of choice you got? That's why it's called the illusion of freedom, you know. Because you ain't got no damn freedom. You ain't got nothing to look forward to. What the fuck kind of choice? This is not GTA 5. This is not GTA 6. This, you know, they ain't coming out with no GTA 6. But this is not GTA 5, man. Your ass can't customize anything you want. You know, hack into the system and, you know, print unlimited bills. That's a fantasy. That's why people play games, man. Because they help escape reality, man. Reality is a motherfucker, man. That's why life is a bitch, right? That's what they say. Like Lil Wayne said, man. You know. Well, like that's the saying. Life is a bitch, you know. Cause this life, it's not worth much glory enough for buying, man. You know. So, you know, I through the Spirit, we ought to seek the new life, man. This is done for, bro. You know. For us, this is these devils' rest, man. And they can't even rest here because they have an ungodly father over them, which are the elites of this society. You know, they have been covering up these UFO sightings. Hey, that's according to their own records, man. Pentagon leakings, themselves, their own tongues fall upon themselves, right? They're telling, they've been putting this shit in the movies. You know, Roswell, all this stuff, right? Area 51. See, these people know about this. You see? Because that's common knowledge now because of the Spirit of the Lord, man, and the prophets, really. But the Spirit of the Lord, man, pursuing the Psalms, the 19th chapter. Okay? The unicorn, the lion that goes throughout the whole earth, you know, that's being brought, that's bringing all the knowledge. That's why it's called the information age, man. You know? Pursuant to Daniel 12th chapter, knowledge shall increase. The right hand side and the left hand side of knowledge, because that net is cast into the sea. You know, which is the people, and who sits in the midst of the people? The white man. He sits as the prince of Tyrus. You know, a prince of Tyre, I say in Ezekiel the 28th chapter. You know, so the fact of the matter is that he been misinforming these people, but the Lord used that thing to bring out the truth through you men out there, man. You know, that preaching glad tidings. That's why I said Isaiah 53rd chapter. Who have believed our report? Who have believed? To whom is the arm of the Lord revealed? You know, through those that have believed that word that's been cast out through the lights, through the perfected light. You know, through the woman and the thumb, through the modern day technology, the Lord speaking through these mediums, these different mediums, different channels. You know, and his men happen to be on those channels, on those different sites, you know, and the different platforms, you know, and they're bringing forth the truth, you know, amongst the darkness. That's why I said Isaiah 9:2. You know, the people that walk in great darkness have seen the light. So this is the light. That's why the King David said, Psalms 23, he said, though I walk in the valley of the shadow of death, fear no evil. This is the shadow of valley of death, where that light has shined to us in a dark place. So now we know that we have a reward, we have greater things to look forward to. You know, we have more a more sure word of prophecy that you do well, you take heed. Which matter of fact, let's get that. 2 Peter 1:19, it says, we also have a more sure word of prophecy, whereunto you do well that you take heed as unto a light that shineth in a dark place, until the day dawn and the day star rise in your hearts, man. So it says we have a more sure word of prophecy, man. Until the day dawn and the day star arise in your hearts. Until what? The return of the Lord, the return of the King, you know, which he himself is grooming us to receive this kingdom, man. He himself, man. He's the one. He said, I stand at the door and knock. If any man open, I will come, I enter, I sup with him. So he himself is the one that's moving the chess pieces around and moving the minds of men, man. Because the Lord gave him all authority. So he said, no man plucked them out of my hands, John 10:28. So in order to enter into that completeness with the Lord upon his return, you must believe in that word, more sure word of prophecy. All right? The fact that we are those people, man. The fact that he is with us and he's coming imminently, you know, to repossess this earth, man, give it back to us, you know, and usurp these devils, all right, that have been having a stranglehold over his creation, over us and his whole creation, because the earth is given to the hands of the wicked, you know. So now they got to pay, all right. Because the blood cannot, the land cannot be cleansed by the blood of him that shed it. So in Ezekiel 35:33, man, you know. So now these devils gonna be paid by the force of the sword that they live by, you know. Because in our rulership, we ain't gonna live by the sword, you know. We ain't gonna have no need. We gonna have so much power, we don't need no damn weapons, you know. We gonna be the weapon. The Lord said, I'll make you a new sharp instrument having teeth, man. You know. Isaiah the 41st chapter, you know, and also Jeremiah 51:2. It says the daughter of Babylon is a threshing floor. It's time to thresh her. Who's gonna thresh her, man? You gonna thresh her? He said you are my battle axe, weapons of war in the 20th verse, you know. So hey, he's gonna turn you into the weapon X, man. All right. Like I say, Weapon X. Wolverine was turned to Weapon X, and Wolverine. How much hell Wolverine had to catch in order to become Weapon X, man? They had to put his ass in the torture chamber, man. America is the torture chamber. You know? America is that damn torture chamber where we're being refined. That's why he said Isaiah 13:12, I'll make a man more precious than fine gold, man, and golden wedge of Ophir. So therefore, you gotta go through the Professor X, Weapon X treatment, man. You know? Wolverine treatment, I said, not Professor X. Hey, wait, that's the spirit, because after he came out, Professor X helped him hone his skills, man. You know, so he was grooming them in order to be the leader. You see? And what was Professor X's power? The spiritual. He was spiritual, man. He was tapping into the minds of the people. You know? He said, Logan, you gotta let me enter in. You know, he was standing at the door, he was knocking. You know? So hey, you know, Wolverine had to go through the hell. The first X-Men, the second one, you know, the third one, his love died. His love gene great, and he came out the phoenix out the ashes, man. You know, see, that whole movie is spiritual, man. we gonna rise out the phoenix out this ashes, man. You know, like you know, see brothers saying Kwam Yasharala. That's called a phoenix rising out the ashes. That's what Kwam Yasharala means. You know, you coming forth out the ashes. You know, and she was the most powerful X-Men. She was the level 5, class 5 mutant. You know, so the Lord's gonna return for class 5 mutants, man. You know, the 144,000 and the elect. All right, a Magneto and Professor X was only level 4 mutants, class 4 mutants. So they'll be likened onto like they'll be likened onto an owl, you know. But the class 5 mutants is like a serpent, you know. Why is it a serpent? That's the high level that the apostle used to talk about. You had the monkey and the parrot, you know, because you first come in truth, you're like a monkey and a parrot. You're stubborn, silly, you know. You like to regurgitate everything you hear without understanding it, you know, like a parrot. But then you grow and you become an owl or a serpent. And if you don't become a owl or a serpent, read that class 5, you ain't gonna be the ashes, the phoenix that rise out the ashes, man. You know, because that's what it takes, you know, to grow. As you've seen in many videos, the apostle say, "Oh, you gotta grow. If you're not growing, you're not the elect." Hey, well, you grow to the stage of being a class 5 mutant, man. You know, where you like Jean Grey, you're as the most powerful mutant. Jake, like your boy Dennis, he said, right? He said, all God's children are special, but not like you, not like the elect amongst these people, because all your people are special. They all got skills, you know. They all got salt in some kind of way. They got a zeal, but not according to knowledge. But see, the Lord is perfecting and grooming His elect, man, and to the point where they're turning to class 5 mutants like Jean Grey, man. But hey, like I said, you got to catch this hell like Wolverine caught, in order to what? Become that weapon that the Lord's going to use against these devils, man. And use to thresh them, you know. Okay, that spiritual weapon, you know. The Lord told you, war, good warfare. You know, we're at war. We're not in the time of peace, man. We're in the time as the Lord is getting ready to establish and raise up that standard against these devils when they come in like a flood, man. All right? The Lord's going to lift up that standard, which are His men that He lifted up through the Spirit, through His word, man. You know. Okay, so we get that in a couple more, because the point has been made. All right. Damn gloves. First Timothy 1 and 17. Now to the King, eternal, immortal, invisible, the only wise power, be honor and glory forever and ever. And that same King gonna return and give us our own glory as joint heirs. You know, like Frodo, He's gonna give you that praise like Frodo got. You know, and Samwise and Pippin, Merry and Pippin, they represent the little ones. You see, they were the little ones amongst men. You had giants, but they was the little ones, the hobbits. But see, the Lord dealing with the hobbits, man. The Lord is dealing with the little ones of insignificant. That's why I said the first shall be last and the last shall be first. Those that was deemed insignificant, to whom man despised it, because the Lord told you. And back in Isaiah 53, He said that there will be no beauty that we should desire Him. So the Lord would be considered an outcast. You know, just like as we are, we're considered outcasts to the world, even to our own people. You know. You know, that's why it says we're made a spectacle unto God and men, you know. Because see, the angels desire to look into the things that you look into this word that you're going into on earth as catching trials in hell, becoming what? The ultimate weapons, man. You know, like your boy Wolverine. Again, going back to that analogy, but he said what? Acts 14:22, confirming the souls of the disciples through much tribulation, but enter into the kingdom, right? Enter into that rest, which ultimately is not here. Which ultimately will continue to seek until that day star arise in your hearts, right? As it tells you in 2 Peter that we just read, 1:19. We have a more sure word of prophecy, Whereunto you do well that you take heed, as unto a light that shineth in a dark place until the day dawn and the day star rise in your hearts. Knowing this first, that no prophecy of the scripture is of any private interpretation. So it says what it says, all right? We didn't privately interpret this thing, you know? We just read it verbatim, you know? And go through the spirit and explain it and break it down precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little, you know? To get a full understanding of what's being said. Because the Lord says, Psalms 40 and 7, I come in the volume of the book, is written of me, you know? So it says, for the prophecy came not in old time by the will of man, but the holy men of the Most High spake, as they were moved by the Holy Spirit, as it says in Matthew 10 and 20. Now ye that speak, the Spirit of your Father which speaketh in you. You know? Because the end has to come. The word is preached unto the end, and then the end shall come, man. And he said in Matthew 28 and 20, I'm with you always to the end of the earth. What? Because it's my Father's good pleasure to give you that kingdom, man. You know? To give you back the dominion, to give you back what was always yours. That's what it means to return. Because this was always yours. The Lord said, return to me, I'm going to give you this. You know? That's why when the Lord said in Luke 13 and 3, repent, I command every man everywhere to repent, you come back and you inherit the kingdom that's for you, man. You know? As long as you're estranged and aliens in the Commonwealth of Israel, as long as you niggas and Gentiles in the mind, you're going to die the death of the uncircumcised. And that was basically, you know, in resumed terms, what the Lord was saying, man. But with that, I said, call him like Yahweh, by Hashem Yahshua, by Hashem Kakodash. All right, that belongs to our apostles, the other great millstone. Peace out to you brothers out there. All right, shalom, shalom.